Now that we've got a sense for our fighting stance, let's take a basic look, a fundamental look at punches and blocks. When you throw punches, you want to throw them in such a way that your opponent can't hit you back. That's the essence of what Muhammad Ali called the sweet science. If I throw a punch like this and hang it out here and drop it straight down, you're going to be able to hit me, and that's called hanging your jab. The first concept I want you to understand about punching is that when you throw a punch, you've got to get it back about as fast as you threw it. So if you're going to throw a jab, you want it out and back in about the same amount of time. You don't want to hang it out here and then give that guy time to hit you before you're back protecting your face. So as you throw a jab, it comes back. As you throw a cross, it comes back. You want it back to your face before the guy has time to hit you back. So let's examine a little bit about a jab. I'm not going to make boxers out of you because cops should not hit people unless they enjoy being in civil court. But if you're going to be able to defend yourself on the street, I have to give you the basics of being able to fight. The jab is your long-range punch. It's a straight punch, and the key issue with the jab is you don't give that guy any indicator that it's coming. The jab comes straight out from your chin, and you roll your fist over a little bit so that your shoulder continues to be in contact with your chin all the way through the jab. As you're looking at it from the side, all the way through the jab, my shoulder remains in contact with my chin. I keep my head tucked just enough that that punch is going out and back, and my chin is always protected throughout the execution of that punch. You want the jab to be led a little with the shoulder, but mostly you're going to give a little bit of a push off with your feet. Boom! A variation of it that's used a lot is a stepping jab, which is where you actually step out to elongate the jab before you hit the guy. So somebody especially that's coming in on you, if you meet them halfway with a stepping jab, it's going to hurt them twice as much because they're coming at you. So from the front, a stepping jab looks like that. But what you want to see in the video is that no place when I execute that jab are you going to be able to get to the button. So there's the basics of your jab. The cross is simply the same punch coming off of the rear hand, your strong hand. And instead of using a little momentum on the front leg, I'm going to use momentum from the back leg to propel the cross into my opponent. Again, watch what my shoulder's doing. As it extends, I turn my hand over, so I'm hitting him with these two knuckles, making a continuous line of bone. My wrist isn't tipped this way or that way. The punch comes straight out and comes back, like that. I want my shoulder to guard my chin all the way through the punch. With the cross, I'm going to lift my back heel and pivot just slightly on the ball of my back foot. As that punch comes out, my hips have initiated the punch. So as I throw the punch, this hand stays up here guarding my eyebrows. Bam! And this comes back. My chin is guarded by this hand and this shoulder. Now looking at a basic 1-2 combination, you're going to see the jab, then the cross, and each has its little unique footwork. I'm going to lean slightly into the jab and then throw the cross off the back leg. Be sure your legs are in the game. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Turn that back leg out as you throw the punch. As it moves, your shoulders have already been propelled by your body, and the rest of it is just extending the arm to your target. So as I turn into the cross, my shoulders have already moved 6 inches toward my opponent. Bam! Before it actually releases. Lead with your shoulder. Remember these drills in the foundation movements. That's part of your punch. 1, 2. Fundamental hand techniques. You don't need a lot of complex punching in the streets as a cop. You need a good solid straight jab, good solid cross, and life gets better for you than it is for the bad guy.